That's no water.
Ah, c'est seulement posé.
Ah, non, ça.
Non, comme ça va. Après, on va attendre.
Bah, je donne un besoin. C'est de ça que je veux. Ça ici.
Celui-ci.
Ouais.
Celui-ci.
Ouais.
Ça veut dire que tu as ça.
Ok. It's not too bad. That's like 3.7 that I got out of it. I'm going to put this back. This is the fluid. The condition of the fluid right now. I see some type of dust. It's not that shiny, so I think it's still safe. And we got 5 quart of transmission fluid, but since we removed 3.7, we're going to put approximately 3.7 back. I checked the level before I actually do this, so all we're going to need is about, that's 3, 4. Okay, and I'm going to keep this for the next service. So the reason why I'm doing this is because I experienced some transmission symptoms when the car becomes warm. It experiences delays in engagement from P to D, and also when driving the vehicle, say for example at 60 miles per hour or 70 miles per hour, when it gets to the 5th gear, the vehicle starts bucking. The more load we put, on the engine by accelerating. If accelerating really lightly, it doesn't start bucking, but it starts bucking only when you push really hard on the accelerator. The last symptom that I notice is hard shift from 5th to 4th gear. So this could be a solenoid, but it could be the transmission fluid causing problem. As you can see, transmission is very dirty, supposed to be red like cranberry juice, but this is basically brown with some dust material that is visible. Hopefully this is not too late. We are going to perform this procedure, and then I'm going to take it on a test drive today. The check hole is removed. We only need a 3/8 grip to be able to remove that. Okay, so now we are going to drop the vehicle and fill it up. Okay, so it's well plugged onto the fill hole. Well plugged onto the fill hole. Now we are going to start pouring transmission fluid. We should not have the fluid should not come out gushing. I'll still be careful. This is not working like a planned. So I'm going to put this back. So I had to do the conventional way. One has to be really patient because you got air coming back up, but I inserted the end of this funnel really well into the fill plug. As you can see, that's what it does. A lot of people have experienced a real mess on top of the transmission. Hopefully this is not going to happen here. So we're going slowly. I removed a total of 3.7 quart. I am going to fill up approximately 3.3 quart, and then I'm going to get into the vehicle, switch gears on the I'm going to do this 3 times, cycle through gears, back and forth once, back and forth twice, back and forth 3 times, and then that would be while the vehicle is running. After then, I will top it off and add the 0.4 quart remaining, and should be good to go. See how it's sitting, and then all of a sudden it does this. Hyundai really messed up on this one. I don't know why they didn't do it like all Japanese and local vehicles. Only European vehicles use this check plug system on the side, transmission trickling down and all that. This is European stuff, but I'm gonna finish this and then come back when it's time to get into the car. I've now inserted 3.4 quart, 600 from 1 liter. I've now put 6.4 quart. I am going to start the vehicle.
Anglais, les Américains, les Nigériens qui sont aussi derrière là, que je fais leur moteur là. Quand eux ils viennent ici, là, quand ils parlent avec eux, je les comprends. Mais quand un Américain parle, il comprend. Tu comprends pas. C'est la bagarre. Les Américains coupent les mots. Et quand il veut te parler, il ne comprend pas que tu ne comprends pas. Il parle seulement. Oh, celui-ci qui sait que non, tu ne comprends pas. Il parle seulement.
Okay, so we're now at 120 degree Fahrenheit. We need to be at approximately 140 degree Fahrenheit. We're in P gear, so I'm just going to start the vehicle now, and I'm going to have somebody check in the hood to make sure that oil is not gushing at the top, because I did not close the fill hole. I just left the funnel over there. Okay, parfait. So oil is not gushing out. We're gonna watch the temperature. Right now we started at 122. It's 127. We should be at 140 in just a little bit, and then we are going to switch gears for 2 seconds on each one gear. So So I added a few more information: current gear, next gear position, engine torque, engine RPM, and gear ratio. It should come up to 140 in a little bit. 138. I'm expecting 140 now. Okay, 140. So let's go ahead and shift through gears. 2 seconds. 1001, 1002, 1001, 1002, 1001, 1002, 1001, 1002, 1001, 1002, 1001, 1002. So this completes one cycle. I'm going to do this twice more. Right now, I do not experience any delays like it used to be. Maybe it's too early to know if this fixed anything. More like during the test drive. Okay, I'm going to shut down the vehicle now and then go top it off and then go for the test drive. So it's been a little less than 10 minutes that I've been driving, and I'd say so far so good. I still have to get on the freeway, but it shifts through all the gears, and wherever it was bucking, it's not anymore. Whenever it was downshifting harshly, it's not anymore. But again, I'm still driving within the streets.
Block lane ahead.
So I need to get on the freeway. I'm going on a 30-minute ride right now before I'm going to shut the vehicle off to purchase some food, and then I'm just going to drive this vehicle today and see if the condition seems to be better. If it's better, then I plan to drive the vehicle for 500 miles and then do the same procedure again. I'm going to do it 3 times because the oil, man, it was dirty. It was dirtier than engine oil. Really dirty. It wasn't just, I think, black. So I'm gonna make it easier. I just reset trip B. Trip B is at 0. That's mile, about 45 minutes on. There's no fault codes. Okay, so back. We are going to go to. I already did actuation test to test the solenoid. Everything seemed to be great. I'm going to reset. Key on, engine off. Vehicle speed must be 0, and we should be on park. Key on, engine off. Say OK. We are going to reset the TCM. Okay, so this is reset. Now we are going to do this. Who's calling? Oh, this is still on. Okay. This function is learning the process for oil pressure adaptation of automatic transaxle. Perform this procedure in case of replacing the transmission control unit or auto or manual trans, I don't know, or resetting in case of resetting TA values. I just reset them, the values. This is the learning order: DTC checking, upshift learning, neutral and drive learning, neutral and reverse learning. If the OK button is pressed, learning will start. Okay, so I'm going to press yes. Check for trouble code in the ECU. Check for trouble code system. Perform self-learning program. Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna order the food and then drive this vehicle as much as I can today until tomorrow to see if anything become completely different. So far it's a little different, but I can still feel stuff that are not normal. Maybe because this fluid is new, it needs to be mixed up with the old fluid before everything gets better. If it gets even just a little better, I'm going to do this procedure again after driving 500 to 900 miles and to see if there's any correction. If nothing gets better, then I have a valve body I can swap. But the first thing I'll do is find out how to test the solenoid on this transmission and test them to find out if there's any anomaly. If something is wrong, I'm going to swap the valve body and see if it gets better. The transmission on this vehicle is quite cheap, $500, but you know, before I spend $500 plus $500 labor, that's another $1,000 plus the oil, $1,100. I'd like to perform these tests because it doesn't cost me a whole lot of money. No more symptoms. A little over 60 miles driving.